Mustafa Barghouti is the Secretary-General of the Palestinian National Initiative. He joins us now from Ramallah. Good to speak to you, Mustafa. Just first of all, want to get your feelings on the fact that the deal, such as it is, has been announced.
Well, of course, it's a moment of relief, especially for the people of Gaza. Unfortunately, they have to still face 3 days of probably enhanced bombardment of Gaza by Israel, since the agreement will not go into effect till noon Sunday. But still, it's a moment of relief for them because they can see that this genocide will stop. But of course, this agreement leaves lots of scars, as was said on your program. The biggest scar is what will happen to alleviate the suffering of the Palestinian people who suffered from 3 war crimes: genocide, collective punishment, including starvation, as well as ethnic cleansing of many places. Now they will come back to destroyed neighborhoods and destroyed towns. We're talking about 90% of the homes destroyed in the north and more than 80% in the south. People have lost lots of their beloved. There is no family in Gaza that did not lose a martyr or 2 or 3 or 10. It's a very deep scar that people will have to deal with. And the biggest scar is facing the international community. The international community that failed to protect what it claimed to have, which is international law and international humanitarian law, and allowed Israel to continue these war crimes. But we look into the future, regardless of the fact that we could have reached this agreement easily, as was said again by many people in July last year. We had to lose 10,000 more people because of Netanyahu's insistence on continuing this genocide, and because of Netanyahu's selfishness, who serves only his own interest. Yet we have to look into the future. And in my opinion, from Palestinian perspective, there are 2 major risks we have to face. The first one is the continuous Israeli effort to annex the West Bank and to enhance settlement building, and their continuous effort to also ethnically cleanse the people, the Palestinians in the West Bank, trying to repeat the Nakba again. We also face a problem of internal division. And the best way of facing these high risks that we are facing today and to deal with the results of this terrible genocide in Gaza and to rebuild Gaza, the best way is to have Palestinian internal unity, something we are still missing, but we will not stop trying to get back.
There is the issue of Palestinian prisoners being released. We don't know exactly the details surrounding that, but who do you think might get to be released and when? And will any of these people play an instrumental role in uniting the Palestinians going forward?
The Palestinian society is very sensitive to the issue of Palestinian prisoners. And the release of many prisoners is very important for the people of Palestine. And of course, we are not talking here only about, in the first stage, it will be mainly women, children, and people who have been released before but rearrested by Israel. The big portion of the most important prisoners will be in the second stage or third stage of this agreement. And that's where we will be looking at main leaders who are serving life sentences and who the Palestinian side is demanding their release. Some of these leaders could play a very vital role in the future of Palestinian politics if they are allowed to be released. We still don't know whether Israel will accept that or not accept that. The names have not been approved yet, but the efforts to release many of the Palestinian leaders will continue.
Okay, Mustafa Barghouti, great to speak to you. Thanks very much for joining us there from Ramallah.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.